Hi, this is David with entry number 176. I'm pretty sure it's 76. So, today was very good. I just finished cooking my stew, let it simmer for about an hour and a half, so it should be pretty good. I'm going to head out for dinner though, because, with a good stew, it's pretty important to kind of allow it to sit. People go, they love cheese, they love yogurt, they love, salami and dry-aged meat and all this stuff. And why though? Why? It's because there's basically a breakdown of basically it's breaking down. Proteins are breaking down into amino acids, and you're having one of these flavor compounds is called glutamic acid or glutamates, and as proteins age, they get you get more and more of these glutamates occurring, and your brain interprets those glutamates as deliciousness or savory. Kind of a newer word for it is umami. You may have heard that in the kind of food zeitgeist in the last 5 or 6 years. Umami is kind of a Japanese word that was coined by the guy who discovered MSG, or monosodium glutamate. You hear that glutamate in there because it is that flavor compound, just artificial. MSG is famous, or infamous, this is the correct usage of infamous, is infamous for being a poison, a toxin, whatever you want to call it. It's actually not bad for you. It is bad for you, but in the same way salt is bad for you. Salt is just sodium. It's just a salt of sodium. If you know kind of basic chemistry, there's things called salts of different elements, and salt, as in table salt, is essentially just a salt of sodium. So monosodium glutamate is essentially a salt of sodium, of a different kind of sodium. I don't want to explain it here, but it's still sodium, just a little bit different. Basically, MSG enhances flavor, savory flavor, sweet flavor. It makes sweet things taste not necessarily sweeter, just better. If you've never had umami, it's kind of like anything aged, like I was talking earlier. Anything aged has concentrated umami. Umami, just like something like, well, think about when you age something, you're building the glutamates within the food, and you're also removing water. Evaporation, is a passive kind of thing. It doesn't need. It's not passive, but it doesn't need living organism. Evaporation just happens. I guess it is passive, so that would be the definition. So maybe non-active technically, but yeah. So this goes on to say that I'm rambling about umami. What was it? Umami, MSG. I don't know what I was saying before, but that's basically where I want to stop. Moving on. Today I had a good day at work. Some bigwigs were there, but I wasn't told what was going on. They ate lunch. They went to the dog restaurant next to me, next to the school, and I didn't want to eat there, so I just left. They've eaten there many times without me because I refused to eat at this place because they serve dog. And then on my walk to the bus stop, I found a dog's skull, and I'm pretty sure it belonged to this little puppy I saw when I first got to the school. There was this beautiful little puppy, couldn't have been more than 3 weeks old, just a tiny little thing. And in Korea, I guess the breed that's most commonly found around on the streets is called a jindo. And it was a jindo, kind of like a speckled jindo, light brown, tan. And today, I hadn't seen it in about a week. And today I found the skull on the ground, and I just put 2 and 2 together. And yeah, I'd never seen it not outside before. It's always chained to the same spot for the last 180 days or so. It's just been there. And then today, in the last week and a half, I hadn't seen it. And then today I just found this clean skull, because Koreans, when they eat dog, they cut it up and put it into soup, and they boil it. And yeah, it was pretty sad. And yeah, I never touched the dog, but it was very kind, and it didn't really ever bark at me, so I never had a reason to begrudge it. And to know that it was eaten is sad. That's one aspect of Korea I'm not really too hot on, is the it's not a devaluing, because it's the wrong mindset. That's what I mean. It's a completely separate mindset as we have in the U.S. It's not that you should treasure and love these animals. It's that they're like a lower being, so they don't deserve, or maybe not deserve is the right word, but they should not be treated the same as a human. In America, we associate we give anthropomorphic traits to certain animals. Dogs, dolphins, horses, and giraffes, apparently, if you follow the news recently. So you have we have issues in our society, in American, somewhat of Western society, sorry France, but in America, we've given these humanistic traits to animals and almost associated them as humans. So eating them is essentially a moray, a societal moray, a very big rule that you should never break. Similar in line to incest, which is actually more of a global thing, but yeah, in America, definitely don't want to say you've eaten dog before, or you eat dog, because that's a very bad thing. And here, it's very common. The restaurant below me on the bottom floor serves dog soup. The restaurant by my school, basically you can have it really at any kind of sit-down restaurant that's traditionally Korean. You can order it. And yeah, I still find that very disturbing and disgusting, honestly. I don't ever want to eat it, and I won't. But yeah, so things were fine other than seeing that dog skull, which was traumatizing. But I got about 3 more days being at school, and I'm out for the weekend, going to Seoul, hopefully seeing my sister, hanging out with some new people. I also want to record a video on some cooking, because there's some new people in the talk program that just came, or just got placed, so I kind of maybe want to record something for them. Just maybe like basic things like how to cook rice in the rice cookers, and yeah, just like some basic stuff. Maybe some hacks, some ramen hacks or some rice cooker hacks, because they are out there. I don't know if you know this, but you can cook like quick breads, like breads that don't use yeast, in a rice cooker pretty effectively. But we'll see. Alright, thanks for watching. I know this one's gotten a little long, that whole thing about umami. I'll remember about what I was trying to say, and maybe I'll bring it up again. Oh yeah, my stew. Yeah, I don't eat the stew today because tomorrow more glutamates will have formed because of the breakdown of the proteins in the vegetables and beef. So that's what I was saying. So thanks for watching. This has been entry number 176, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.